What's going on, everybody? Chad Winstead here, and I have some exciting news to tell you about. We have updated the modern pack. Okay, so we've made some subtle changes and some big changes as well. The first change has to do with Mobile Lightroom and Lightroom CC. We've also added in a new lighting condition and made some subtle tweaks here and there. In regards to the mobile version and the mobile presets, we have all new versions of the modern pack made specifically for images that were shot on a cell phone. So we're talking compressed JPEG images, things like that. Not raw photos, but photos that were actually taken with your phone. You can now apply that same modern treatment to those in Lightroom Mobile and Lightroom CC. The differences between the desktop version is that these have specific lighting, color science, and sharpening tweaks for mobile photos to help them stand out and to help them match your typical developed presets. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get those installed and kind of show you what those are here in just a moment. So what we're going to do is navigate over to your develop account, and you're going to find the new modern pack update right here. It was released on April 12th. You're going to download that and open up the zip file. Once you have done that, it's just like installing the rest of your Visual Flow presets or developed presets. You're going to select the applicable one for your computer. If you're PC, you'll do the Windows. If you're Mac, you'll do this version here. And this is going to prompt us to enter our super secret password here and open up the Visual Flow installer. So give that just a moment. And once the installer launches, it's going to look very familiar at first, but once you follow through these prompts, you'll notice something a little bit different here. If you want to update just the modern pack for your desktop version, you're going to select here. However, I'm going to show you guys how to install the new mobile versions. So what we're going to do is select Lightroom Non-Classic Desktop and Mobile, and we're going to enter our credentials here. And here's where it gets a little confusing at first, but once you read through the prompts, it makes sense. So if you have previously installed a version of Modern into your Lightroom CC or mobile version, you're going to want to delete that. Now, down here, sorry about that. Down here, you're going to select in a directory, you're going to select a folder for these mobile presets to download to. Okay, so what I do is click on Downloads. I made a new folder called Modern Mobile, and this is just going to help you and make it easier for you to find this preset pack. So once we click Next and finish out the install, we are then going to open up Adobe Lightroom CC. So we're going to finish out and we're going to restart that. Okay, once you open Lightroom CC, you're going to come up here to File, click Import Profile and Presets. And then you're going to find that folder that you just created, and you're going to open up that zip file here. You're going to click Import. Now I've already done that here, as you can see, and there are our mobile presets. So we've got soft light, hard light, HDR natural, tungsten, and black and white. So just to give you some examples here, we'll do soft light on this image. It's looking beautiful. And for here, we're going to go with, let's say, HDR for this one, and maybe pull down the exposure just a little bit. Let's go with black and white on this one. Look at the detail and the sharpening in these. These images were shot with an iPhone. Okay, so look at how detailed and beautiful they look with these new modern presets here. Let's go black and white there on that one. Got this really cool wide angle shot from Pi here. I might go soft light or even hard light on these, just to show you what HDR looks like. Click over here. Got some beautiful, beautiful colors in the sky, but Modern helps tone out everything and give you beautiful, beautiful skin tones. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Lightroom mobile version side of things. The next major update is the addition of a lighting condition called Red Tint. Now, this update, one important thing to note for this update is with the addition of it, we did do a subtraction, okay? So we've removed a lighting condition, and we're going to talk more about that in just a moment. But in regards to Red Tint, we had the Green Tint preset before, and we found that there's a lot of conditions out there where you can get red hues in the skin or red color casts in the skin. Think, for example, shooting out in the desert, like at Red Rock, images shot next to brick, around campfires, DJ uplighting at wedding receptions where you got a ton of red and purple hues, or just red color casts on skin, or a skin tone that may look a little bit more red. Whatever the case may be, there's a ton of different cases out there to use a red tint preset. So we have developed that, and what we're going to do is pull over Lightroom Classic and go over those changes here. Okay, so here's some before and afters of images that the red tint preset would be good for. Okay, so you can see how beautiful it makes the skin tones here. And I've got to take my trash out, apparently. Thank you for the reminder. And here we have an image where the father of the bride has a little bit more red in his skin than most. And with a simple one-click adjustment, we still have beautiful skin on our bride and beautiful skin on our dad here. Here's a photo with some fire in it, casting a little red hue over the skin. And just a simple one-click adjustment doesn't really affect the fire color overall, but it really helps clean up the skin tones. Now here's an example where we have red in the shirt, or in the jacket, and on the flowers here. So I want you to pay close attention to that. Look how it doesn't really affect the saturation of the red tones there, but it helps clean up these skin tones on our two subjects. And then this is my favorite. We've got a ton of red uplighting and red color casts coming from behind our bride and groom here. You can see that it is evident right there on his jacket and his skin. And with a simple one-click adjustment and maybe some tweaks to the white balance, we get a beautifully toned image here. So I'll walk you through these quick ones as well, just to show you the before and afters here. Paying close attention to those skin tones. Keeping everything still warm and vibrant, but creating a beautiful, beautiful skin tone. Check out the silhouette there. All right. So I mentioned removal of a preset. We did take away the flash preset. Now, I know some of you may be upset by that, but there is a good reasoning behind it. The flash preset was so close to the other presets, such as soft light, hard light, and HDR, that it really didn't make a whole lot of sense to have, because flash can be used in so many different ways. You can use flash to more dramatically light your subjects, where you get harsh shadows and you're knocking down the ambient light a lot more. So for a situation like that where the flash is going to be a little bit hot, you might opt for hard light. If you're using flash to kind of mimic natural light or blend in with the ambient light, you might go for the soft light preset. That's what I've always done. I'm a huge proponent of flash photography. We do a lot of flash photography, and I never used the flash preset. I was always just using soft light, hard light, or HDR, depending on how I was using flash in that scenario. So we opted to just eliminate it completely to clear out some confusion and make way for that red tint preset. Now, as far as the other changes that we made, everything is just very subtle. We've made some tweaks to the color science, little fine details that just help the overall consistency of your images, things you might not notice, and it's not going to affect your modern workflow as right now. If you do want to see what those changes are, then you can check out the changelog. But overall, it shouldn't affect anything. It should only help improve the consistency of the skin tones in all lighting scenarios and all types of images. So that's basically it for now. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Like and subscribe. We're going to have a lot more content coming soon, and we hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.